Hello, happy Saturday. I'm sure you must be heartily sick of the sight of me by now. But today is a momentous day for Kelly and I. Kelly, who has done most of the work, I have to give credit where it's due, has done most of the work in launching our webpage today. Big yay for Kelly. As you know, I am an absolute dunce at anything to do with technology. So if it wasn't for Kelly, I'd still be here saying I would like my own webpage one day. Anyway, it's been launched officially. I put the link to our video for the Lancashire Crafty Lasses down below, and I'll put the link to the little intro that she's done as well. And please feel free to like, subscribe, share. Anybody that you think may be interested in crochet. We've just put a few things on the site to start off with, but Kelly is prone to headaches, so I said to her, please stop before you get a headache. So she has stopped. So she's just added, I'm saying we, it was nothing to do with me. She has just added some photos and things like that. We've got plenty more to add, both of us. If you saw our joint video, we could tell she's got like boxes of things to do, of things made up already. I've got boxes of things made up already, some of which you've never seen before because I completed like winter things, like hats and stuff like that weren't appropriate to the summer months. So we've got quite a lot of things between us to list. So thumbs up for us, please. Yes. Well, I have to apologise to Isabella, because when I was going through the things, I said that this was a fish. My niece came today and she said, no, that's not a fish. And so I looked at the email that Isabella had sent me and she said, we made her laugh. But it isn't a fish, it's a Scottish thistle. She says, I know it's technically a weed, but there are weeds in gardens and I wanted you to have a Scottish thistle, when I get round to putting my flowers out. So I'm still collecting flowers, hint hint, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a Scottish thistle and not a fish. Okay. Oh, I'm knocking everything off, which is not a good thing. Well, before I go into what I bought today, I did finish off while I was at Kelly's, the front and back piece of the sweater. The sweater, I've just looked it up and I've forgotten already. Do you know, I am so silly, aren't I? I know that Lily has been crocheting them as well. I got the idea from them, both of them, but I made mine on a much smaller hook because theirs is big and baggy, and I know, yeah, this is big and baggy too. You want to know what this is? It's a top that I crocheted from a free double stitch twins pattern. I think it was Lion Bread, I think, maybe, or Red Heart, I'm not sure. One of the two. It was a free pattern anyway. And I like mine a bit tighter. And I'm also doing the sleeves the other way. Their sleeves are done that way, like, and folded sideways. But I decided to do my sleeves in the conventional manner. Although I'm not 100% convinced that this is going to be wide enough as it goes up to be a full length sleeve. But I have to bear in mind that I have got very chubby arms. So I can't measure everything on myself, can I? Yeah. So anyway, I'm hoping to get a bit more of this done. It's scented. It drives Kelly crackers. She doesn't like the smell of it. It does smell a little bit like toilet freshener, but it does fade. So if you're thinking of buying it, I will wash it first and put it in some nice scented comfort before I put it to be sold, yeah. So don't panic, you won't be smelling toilet freshener. What did I do? I went out shopping today with my niece, as usual, food shopping. But you know me, I have to stop by the magazine rack. It wouldn't be me if I didn't. And I bought Crochet Now. It's issue... It looks like 07, but I'm sure it can't be. I think it's 47. Yeah, 47. Issue 47. And it came with yet another amigurumi, which is Sooty. I don't know whether you have Sooty in America, but it's a children's puppet programme in the UK. So that's Sooty. So that's adding to my ever-growing pile of patterns. So I was looking through the magazine and my niece actually liked the sweater on the front cover. I do love it, but I don't know whether she would, because it's actually in chunky and I'm not too sure whether she would want a chunky sweater, but she did like the colour of it and the pattern of it. Those are very cute, but they're not in the magazine. The Rickarumi, little granny and granddad with their glasses on. I think you have to buy the book Rickarumi to get those. And that again is a pattern that you have to purchase. I think it's advertising the new Rowan book, you know, knit and crochet. I like Rowan patterns, but with not being a knitter, most of their magazines that you buy are mostly knitted with a couple of crochet in them. So even though I do like some of the designers, I have to weigh up whether I really want to buy the magazine or the booklet, whatever it's called. What have we got in here now? Adverts, adverts, more adverts again. This one's called the Christmas Plaid Wrap. That one. It's done in Aran thickness on a 5mm hook. Then we've got a pattern for Sooty, which I wish they would put inside the little package and not me having to sabotage my whole book. There's the is it called Lick driftwood crochet hooks stroke Tunisian hooks. They look nice, but they are so expensive that I would hate to buy, you know, a set of them and find I couldn't use them. Yeah. This is Norwegian star wristlets. I don't know whether you can actually see. Can you see there's a star worked in with it? Yeah, I would love to be able to just try a hook, you know. If you went into a yarn store and they had just trial hooks, you know, one of each. Doesn't matter what size they are, but just one of each. So, and a little bit of practice yarn. So you could actually see whether or not it works for you when you're crocheting along with it. Because I am so fed up of buying sets of hooks and having to give them away because they don't suit my hand, they don't suit my wrist, you know. That's why I stay with the Susan Bates at the moment. I've got a fad on the ones with the wooden handles, the bamboo handles. Because they're just suiting me at the present moment. Whether they will in the future, I don't know. But, you know, I'm not paying, what, up to £100 for a set of crochet hooks and not being able to use them. This one is the sweater that my niece loved. She said that her mother would love one as well. I'm not sure if she would like one so chunky, but hey ho, I don't mind. It's a Christmas present and it would take me a lot less time, wouldn't it? That's the Christmas Stripes blanket. I think I told you the other day I've ordered all the yarn for my great niece's blanket, yeah, for a unicorn blanket. And well, that's showing you the actual stitch of what you're going to be doing for that sweater. This one is, if you want to indulge your child, make it a Santa envelope for the North Pole. It's a lot of work, isn't it, to use it for one day a year. They're not in the magazine. Again, it's an advert for Crocheting Pumpkins. We don't go as crazy over here. Most of us anyway, not me. Decorating for Halloween and stuff. Zoe does 24 karat crochet. She decorates one of her windows for Halloween and gets little trick and treats and stuff like that, but I don't bother. That's a polar bear cushion. I can honestly say that I have never ever carved a pumpkin. And I think I will go to my grave never ever carving a pumpkin. That's a poppy brooch. I mean, it's a good idea to crochet a poppy brooch, but I do hope that people would donate if they're crocheting their own poppy brooches. It's not like instead of, you know, contributing to the poppy appeal. So that's what I would hope. Now this is the reason why I don't like making amigurumis, isn't it? You see all the pieces that you're supposed to sew together to make a little elf party me. I did watch the crafting programme that's on, that was on Thursday night, I think it was, on our channels in the UK. And whilst it was very, very interesting, it was, they were getting ideas from, you know, more professional people. Whilst it was very interesting, it wasn't kind of something that I sort of associated with, if you know what I mean. Although I did find it useful watching how people were so enthusiastic about the crafting. The crochet lady was making animals and things like that. So again, once again, it didn't have a lot of appeal to me because I'm not into amigurumis. Right, this is a hat. Can't say that it actually floats my boat, that hat, but hey ho. I bought a couple of hat patterns recently from Dabbling Hook patterns. It's the ones that Canadian Crocheter makes. I love watching her hats that she makes. She makes quite a variety, doesn't she, of hats. That's Merry and Bright cushion. This lady, I've watched her for a long time actually. I bought a couple of her patterns, Ream Crochet. I mean, her patterns are very, very sort of basic designs, apart from the ones that have got like tapestry crochet in them, yeah. But if you're not a hugely sort of confident crocheter, I think that the Dream Crochet's probably got designs that you could do. The patterns are a little on the pricier side. I think they're all about $6. I've only bought a couple of her patterns because, to be honest with you, like Kelly said, we can look at them and, you know, do it ourselves. I know it sounds awful to do the designer lady out of the money for it, but, you know, something like that that's really easy to me, I wouldn't pay $6 for a pattern for. That one's a Christmas tree marble. I'm not sure what's hanging on the tree. What is it? It doesn't say whether it's an opossum or what it is. No. It just says a whimsical bauble with a cute... Oh, it's a sloth, a sleuth, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. It's a sleuth. Sloth if you're posh, sloth if you're not, yeah. Let me have another look what's in this book. That one's a Christmas tree pillow, complete with its bubbles. And that's Ernie the Elf. This is one reason why I don't often buy this Crochet Now magazine, because it's got too many twiddly things in it for me. You know, there's not many patterns that I say, yeah, I would use that. So I really bought this whole magazine really for that, you know, the front cover, the red sweater. That's a blanket design. So I've probably paid about $7.99 or something like that. For one pattern really, basically. That one's a Naughty or Nice shawl. And then again we've got another amigurumi or toy, Brandy the Black Cat. In actual fact, I could, instead of taking out the amigurumis out of this book, I could give the book away and just take out the pattern that I want. It would be a lot easier, wouldn't it? Oh, this is about a guy who does crochet, and I must admit I've not heard of him before. You may have done. Maybe I'm in the backwoods somewhere. He's called Vincent. What's he called, Vincent? Oh, he's called Not Bad Ami. He's a crochet designer and a punk. So, I don't know whether you can see him. He's got his punky hairdo. He's, you know, like not a Mohican, but whatever you want to call it. We're not doing very well with showing you this, are we? But I don't know what he designs for, whether he designs to sell or whether he makes patterns. I'm not too sure. Oh, he does offer free crochet patterns and tutorials. He's now started a new blog called Yarn Punk, which also includes tutorials and patterns from other artists in the community. So, yeah, that's not bad if he's sharing it with everybody, is it? So we'll see. Oh, we've got Jiggly Jellyfish. I'd say this is a book of toys, isn't it? Well, that's quite pretty. My great niece likes pink. I don't know whether she wants it so candy pink, but she does like pink. It's a little cardigan done in double knitting for a little girl. Doesn't say how old for. Oh, sizing, yeah, it's up to 4 to 6 years. So it should fit her because I think she's 4 or maybe 5 now. I don't keep up with great-grandchildren and great-nieces' ages, I'm afraid. That's Laurel Leaves Hat and Scarf. Yeah, we will be putting hats and scarves on our new webpage, by the way. I shall be phasing Etsy out, although I won't actually be closing it down, you know. It's like my safety net, isn't it? 1 foot still in Etsy, you know. I'll probably just leave 1 thing or 2 things on Etsy. This is all how-to. And I don't know whether it tells you, but oh yeah. In the next issue of Crochet Now, it will be Christmas glitz. So that's what they'll have in the next edition. I mean, I normally buy all magazines, but I must confess, Crochet Now is not one of my favourite ones. Mainly because I don't do toys. If you do toys, it would be a great book for you, wouldn't it? Got lots of toys for your money, haven't you? But anyway, it's Crochet Now. It's issue 47, and that's the front cover. So if you're into toys, amigurumis, you'd like that book. So I've not really got an awful lot to say apart from that. I think we said all we had to say yesterday, Kelly and I. It was so great to go down there and have a good old chat, because, you know, when we were at Create and Craft, it was so noisy and there was so much going on that we didn't have much of a conversation, really. Because I don't know if anybody else is the same, I go deaf. In places where there's a lot of background noise, I can't seem to switch that background noise off and just, you know, watch what people are saying. If they're not facing me, I can't really say what they're saying. I used to be the same when I went to nightclubs when I was young. You know, people would be going, and I'm going, oh, and I used to wonder if I was saying yes when I should have been saying no, you know, because I couldn't hear them. They'd have to bellow down my ear, you know. And yet they used to manage okay when I was talking to them. They could hear every word I said. So it must be a fault with my eardrums, I think. I don't hear. It's like my friend, when we used to take her shopping, she used to always want the radio on. And then she'd put the radio up and she'd turn up a song that she liked, and then she'd start talking to me. And I used to say to her, I can't hear 2 things at once. Either you turn the radio off or you don't talk to me. I know it sounds awful, but, you know, it's either one thing or the other. I can't do both. I don't know, maybe it's just my hearing. Anyway, before I was going to tidy up actually before I started the Saturday Live tonight, but my knees are just like going, oh, so you think you're going to do a bit of housework, do you? Well, we don't think so. We think we're going to go twinge, twinge the minute you stand up. So, should I be defiant and tell my knees that they should get going, regardless of what the I'm in? Or should I think, oh, sack it all? I'll just do my crochet. Tomorrow is another day, as they say. Anyway, I will be on later, Saturday Night Live, if you want to join us for the party. And I'll be wearing the same outfit because I'm not going to get changed again. As I said, this is double stitch twins. I think it's red heart. Free pattern. Dead easy to make. It stops at the waistline. I put a drawstring through it because it was a bit... I know Kelly likes things that are big and baggy. But being on the big side, if things are big and baggy on me, they make me look even bigger. I don't say I like form fitting, but I do like something with a little shape to it, you know. I think these very slim young people can get away with huge and baggy, can't they? You know, they can be sized like that size and then they're wearing like an oversized guy's sweater. And they look great in them. Because they've got the nice slim legs in jeans underneath, haven't they? Whereas me, no. I just carry on going down. You know, like the cartoon figures people used to draw a head and then just draw a body like that. That's what I feel like. Although I was just watching somebody's post on Facebook before saying, you know, they wish people wouldn't be so cruel with their comments and different things that they say. And that is the one thing that I've found that I like about growing older. When I was younger, people's comments would make me dreadfully upset. Somebody said something a bit derogatory to me, I would take it to heart. Whereas now, if somebody says something to me, I think, well, yeah, they're entitled to their own opinion. My opinion of me is much higher than their opinion of me, so I don't care. I think as long as you can think, I don't think I'm wonderful, gorgeous, fantastic or anything like that, because that's just big-headedness. But I look at myself and think, well, you're okay for your age, you're okay, you're doing fine, you know. I've stopped trying to be something I'm not. You know, I think that's what used to make me very unhappy when I was younger. My ex-husband used to make me very unhappy when I was younger because he was always wanting to be something I wasn't. Thinner, slimmer, whatever. Whereas at my age I can just say, I don't care. I don't care if you think I'm too fat, I really don't care. Don't care if you think I'm ugly, I really don't care. Because I'm happy within myself, and I think that is the main thing. I'm not happy with my body. I don't mean the shape or the size of it. I mean the way that it creaks, groans, moans, carries on, gives me bad days. That's the only bit that I would criticise about myself, is the fact I don't like my body that way. Don't mind the shape of it. I couldn't care less if people say I'm fat. I don't care. You know, if they want to insult me, they'll have to go a lot further than that to insult me, because it rolls off my back, honestly it does. When you've worked in the general public, like in a job centre like I did, there isn't an insult that can be thrown at me that I haven't heard before. Yeah. I mean, you have to be whatever. When people used to say, oh, you're fat and you're ugly and all this, I used to say, well, obviously there is nothing wrong with your eyesight, so therefore you can go and have a look to see if you can find yourself a job on the board over there. Because they want to get a rise out of you. They want you to sort of get rid of them, you know, without having to do what they're supposed to be doing. They want you to, oh, don't call me that, oh, don't do that, oh. Whereas I'm just saying, well, there's nothing wrong with your eyesight then, is there, you know? Oh, congratulations, you know. Or you've said something I've never heard before, so shall I give you 10 out of 10 for that one? You have to grow more than a thick skin when you work with some of the general public. Tell me about it. I think everybody should work in retail or with the general public face to face. If you don't work for a long time, I think you should be, like compulsory made to work a month or something on customer service or something like that. And you get to hear all the things that people throw at you. I think it would make a nation of much pleasanter people. If they realised that you can't just go around hurling insults at people who are working for a company. I mean, 99% of the time it's not that person's fault. You're arguing about something that is the company's fault, but not that actual person who's sitting behind the desk. She's come to work doing her best like everybody else, and it's not her fault that something's happened in your account or something that's not been made by her. And you going la la la, it doesn't help at all. I usually, like my niece was saying today, we usually say things like, look, I know it's not your fault, but we would need help in sorting this out. And you get more results that way. I can be a little bit snippy, I can realise like it's taking up too much of your time today, but it is what you are being paid for. So I would appreciate a lot more help than what you're giving me. I do say things like that, but I don't yell, shout, bawl. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go now, so I do hope that you at least go and have a look at the video. I'll put the link underneath. And, if you like the video and like what you see, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, or give me and Kelly a thumbs up. Because the poor girl is the one who's done all the hard work. I've just been there for encouragement, enthusiasm, and, along the way. Giving her my ideas, but she's the one who's put them all into fruition, so well done, Kelly. And on that note of well done, Kelly, she has now stopped putting things on the webpage because she's actually getting a headache, and I told her to stop. So it's not worth getting a headache for. And so more things will be going on. And as time progresses, it'll be, scarves, hats, mittens, things like that will be going on. Because we appreciate the winter's approaching fast and people want things maybe for gifts or maybe whatever, maybe for yourself, yeah. So, here we go. And I shall see you all a little bit later on when I do my Saturday Night Live. So bye for now. Bye now.